Hey YouTube, coming at you with something that's even more glossier than the Shadow Mawile, and that is Shadow Gardevoir. But it's pretty strong in this meta because there are obviously stabilized and meta champs running everywhere. And in a lot of situations, if you just like get a shield advantage, you're good. And that is the thought process behind this team, right? So you don't really have anything you're going to get lit up by like Registeel. So you need 2 answers for Registeel, and you need 2 Pokemon that can spam and grab shields, because Gardevoir really only works if you have shield advantage. So Swampert, the best hard-hitting Pokemon in the game, realistically, how spammy and hard it hits. So Swampert, and then Vigoroth as another answer, a counter user, another answer to Registeel, and can slam the body slams and put shield pressure on. So you put shield pressure on with those 2, and then you use your shield advantage to just charm the heck out of everything else. So you're just going to spam Hydro Cannons ASAP. Try not to shield it. Like, if they get another body slam off, I'll probably shield because I know I can get 2 Hydros off. But they catch an Altaria, which is a good catch. But this Altaria is going to have a lot of problems. So here we go. Here comes the charm. My goodness. Problem is, like, those are resisted Dragon Breaths, and I guarantee you a Sky Attack will take me out from this range. So you need to shield. So even though I did put on a lot of pressure there and took it out with ease, they still did a lot of damage there. So body slam, I'm just gonna shield down because I'm thinking this could be like a double weak to fairy team, could be like a Metacham in the back, and it's not, it's a Banette. But look at how much these charms are just chunking. These are neutral charms because it's a ghost, but look at that. Oh, it's a shadow at that. So 2 shadows. Shadow comes down to, gets it to the halfway mark. So I'm just going to spam body slams because honestly, between the counters and the body slams, that's going to be enough. Like, I don't need to worry about it. And then I think they know that. Let's say, I don't know what the second move is. One, probably a ghost move. So there's a Dazzling Gleam, but that does not take me out. Ghost moves are double resisted on normal. And I will take this out there with Vigoroth just spamming like crazy there. Again, I'll play this out the same way. Hopefully I don't get caught on Altaria this time. So look, just take switch advantage, not switch advantage, shield advantage. Switch advantage is not as important. It's a little important if you have like a Registeel in the back, but I'd rather just take shield advantage here over switch advantage. So I'm going to be able to spam this, grab a shield, or take switch. They let it go. And the best part is, even though Sableye comes in, not going to take me down. So here we go. I will grab the first shield here, or I will do a ton of chip damage. I do a ton of chip damage. Out comes this. The claws are still super effective. Man, look how much that one charm did. This charm will take it out if they don't go, so it does take it out. In the back is their own. We are mirror matching, and that is all I need. So 1 counter for the win. Ugly matchup there, but it works. Swampert is a nice answer to this Pokemon, and I will show you why right here. If you don't run a Shadow Swampert, which I wouldn't, and use time properly, which I actually did there for the first time in a long time, timing properly, you get the 1 off here, and if they decide not to throw, you get the second 1 off here. So I got 2 shields back to back here right away. Problem is they're loaded with energy, and I can't really come Vigoroth because those charms would do a lot before I got to body slam. So I'll come in here. I do need to shield once. The problem is that they will do a ton of damage, and the problem with Sableye is those claws are adding up real fast. I end up shielding because I think this could be a return. It's just a foul play, so I'm gonna have to shield. I'm gonna have to throw right away. The problem is that Gardevoir's half psychic, right? So you take super effective from the Shadow Claws. So even though you're doing super effective, they're doing super effective to you, and so it does a lot of damage. And now, and it's an Altaria, and I need like 3 body slams to take this out, and I do not see how I'm going to do that. And the Altaria and the Gardevoir is low enough that I can be taken out there before I get like a move off. If I remember, I try and snipe for at least 1 charm damage, and they have like the move that it doesn't even register before they take me out. So this game's over. So that's the only problem. Like, even though Shagardevoir is so good against Sableye in general, if you're like even strength, I don't think this is going to KO. It does KO, but they're going to get the Charm off before. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought I lost this matchup. So even though it's a good matchup, it's still tricky if you're like low on health already. This matchup, again, I'm just going straight Earthquake because I want shields. I don't care about like baiting. Like, just give me your shield. I have Vigoroth that can deal with you in the back. I can live any move here, Zap Cannon or Focus Blast. So that's fine. They're not going to be able to lock on me down. So I will get a second Earthquake off here, which is great. And then this will take him out probably, or second shield. They are not leaving, and now they finally leave into a Sableye. So I will come in here. Again, I have to shield. That's okay, because I shield. And the thing is, like, I'm going to force the Reggie to throw a move, right? Look how low they got me. They got a shield, and look how low they got me. I was going to say, I'm going to force a shield here. I shield it because I read this as a Medicham in the back, which is why I did it. And I want a couple things off because I rate it as like a ABB style team weak to Fairy, and it's an Altaria. So same idea. So good read there. Able to get it to 50% health. As well as say, Vigoroth is, I needed 3 last time. I do not need 3 when it's at 50% health. I only need 2 body slams, and these body slams come super fast. So I should be able to take this out, even though I will need to eat a Sky Attack here. I should be able to outpace this to, or Dragon Pulse. They just go for the nuke, but I think I was going to outpace them to 2 Sky Attacks anyways, because these counters body slams spam is real. So that's it, right? Gardevoir, super glassy, has some good play. You need 2 Pokemon that can deal with steals. You need 2 Pokemon that can spam, and that is why I like this combo here. I did really well with this team. I think I had like a couple losses and like 6 or 7 wins. Like, it was a really strong team. So yeah, that is basically how I use this team. I could live this. I may shield anyways because I know I'm going to grab shields back anyways. And out comes the Medicham, and that is even better because they are almost always just running Ice Punch. And Ice Punch non-stab is not going to do much. So that is, but even look at that. Look at that non-stab Ice Punch, how much damage that does. The Sableye comes in. I have a move for it. If a Registeel comes in, and this is why someone asked me in the comments, do you need to run Shadow Ball? I think so for this exact scenario where you need something to throw at it. I believe they farm me down here all the way. And I tried to get the Shadow Ball even though I get to the Synchronize. I should have just thrown the move. I was too late in recognizing. Yeah, that was my mistake. But I do come in like sneak here. And they do shield, and then I'm thinking, okay, if they shield, maybe Vigoroth can sweep here in the back. So come in here. And then I was like, I didn't know if I was going to lose CMP. I'd rather just stay in here. They hit me with a return, which is unfortunate, but I'm like, I can counter down, come out with a Bulldoze for this. So having the Shadow Ball to even threaten the Reggie to grab a shield was huge to take that game there. Swampert and Zangoose. Zangoose is very spammy, but very Glass Cannon. Night Slash isn't going to take me out, but it does a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage into the yellow. The good news is I should be able to grab a shield back here because Zangoose Hydro Cannon for sure would take this out. So I will grab a shield back. So I'll shield just to make sure that I keep, again. They've already shielded, so I don't need a super huge advantage, shield advantage. I'd rather just stay in here because I can get this off here, and if they shield, I'll launch a second one. And then Dusclops comes in, so I come in here. So with the Dusclops, do I come in Vigoroth or do I come in? I could come in Vigoroth. Yeah, so thought process behind this move, I remember in the moment. And the moment killed me because it's a return. In the moment, I was like, this I think cost me the game here. I couldn't come in the moment. I was like, I take super effective from Ghost, so I can't come here. And if it's running Ice Punch and Poltergeist, then I'm going to be able to take it out no problem. It's running return. And I should know that because it's all shiny and bright there. And then a Cladle in the back here. And I think I messed this up by letting them... So I get 2 body slams off, which is huge. Like, this is what Vigoroth does, right? You body slam spam, and look how much you're in the yellow. So I come in here, take this out, and Zangoose comes in. Night Slash would be super effective, so I have to shield this up. And I don't know what I was thinking on this transfer here, because now they just got 1 full confusion through to take me out, and I end up losing. So maybe I could, I don't know, it would have been close. They're going to move off, and I don't care what the move is. I was going to be taken out there anyways. So I don't know if they would have got to the move or not. Anyways, we've seen this matchup before. It's a good matchup for me here. If I just time everything properly. Is this the one that actually throws the move? I remember one that actually got... Oh, no, they let it go. And that's not a good idea. You can't let the Shadow Gardevoir go. And now I'm going to get a Hydro off here. I'm going to get 2 Hydros off here, which is 100% going to force shield or take this out. So there's 1 shield. I'll get another one off here. They're going to have to let this go. I don't see them going down 2 shields here. Okay, they go down 2 shields, but that is not a good scenario when I now have you hard countered in the back. And good game. So, really strong team, right? Just be smart with how you build the team. I think Swampert is a great pairing for this. You don't need Vigoroth, but something safe that can deal with steals that spams in the back is probably a good idea. Anyways, that is it. A couple more of these teams going, and then we'll see what next season holds, and I'll bring it to you when it drops. So that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.